Hello, my name is Kyle Slater, and this is my overview video for ABA 634, which I will begin by discussing my progress in SAFMED data. This is all the data that I have that is up to date as of the halfway point of week 7. There will be more data recorded in the remainder of week 7 and throughout week 8. But as of now, we can see that there are increasing trends in correct responding during each deck and decreasing trends in incorrect responding for each deck. Incorrect responding only occurred above 0 on baseline days. So here on day 1 of deck 1, day 1 of deck 2, and day 1 of deck 3. My study methods for acquisition decks occurred 5 days a week, and I was studying the deck 5 times prior to daily timings, typically within 15 minutes before each daily timing. Study methods for fluency decks were very similar. They occurred 5 days a week, with the main difference being that they were only studied 3 times prior to the timings as opposed to 5 for acquisition decks. There were no changes to study methods. It seemed that they were helping me achieve the aim. And now we can discuss course goals and whether or not I met them, why I did or didn't meet them as well. So if we pull up Microsoft Word, these are my goals for ABA 634. My first goal was to score above 70 on the midterm and above 90 on the final. So if we go back to the website, we can see that I scored above 90% on the midterm. So I would say that that far exceeds the 70% goal on the midterm and would suggest that I'm going to do well on the final and likely reach my goal of 90% or more. Regarding SAFMEDs, my second goal was to reach the aim within the first 3 days of timings. So if we go back and check out the data again, we can see that in deck 1, I met the aim by the 3rd day at 14. Deck 2 was the same, met it at 14 on the 3rd day of timings. And then the same in deck 3, which was at 14 by the 3rd day. So I met that goal, and I think that that has a lot to do with my study methods and being consistent 5 days a week, every single week. My last goal was to complete all required readings with the use of weekly reinforcers. This goal was going really well up until the 4th week of class. You can see here that we had a 3-week holiday break during which I fell behind on my intervention for my weekly readings. In addition to that, following this 3-week break, I had to move out of my apartment in the midst of an ice storm, which took a lot of time and didn't really leave a lot of time for any required readings on top of homework and work. And that's about all I have. Thank you.